Makers ready to jolt the industry. Companies rolling out plenty of new high-tech vehicles in 2010. In fact, they're banking on them. But here's the problem. Can anybody fix many of these complex cars? The car coach, Lauren Fix, joining us right now. Hey, the Ford Fusion Hybrid was just about on everybody's best car of 2009 list. You got all these hybrids out there, some of them hitting $80,000 and $90,000, but it's new technology too. I mean, do you think people can fix these cars?
Well, that's an interesting thing. The technicians can fix it if they had the information available to them, but because of the Right to Repair Act, they're trying to fight to get that, and the manufacturers don't want to release it, giving you no options when you want to repair the car that you bought.
What is the Right to Repair Act?
The Right to Repair Act has been around for a while. It was put together by the repair shops around the country that are not part of the dealership network that want to be able to help consumers repair their cars at good prices. The same technology is available to them when the manufacturers offer that information. And lately, they have not been offering it, therefore forcing you to go to the dealer because they want the service, which is where they make their money.
Okay, so in other words, not only do many of these cars cost more initially, some of the hybrids, they cost more, or the clean diesels, they're going to cost more to repair. Some environmentalists have said, you know what, buy the cheaper car and use the savings to buy offsetting carbon credits.
I like that idea. That actually works. I'm a huge diesel fan personally, and those can be repaired. But what we're really talking about is some of this technology besides the electric cars, the hybrid cars, but like lane change departure, and when you have these like new GPS systems, a lot of people are feared that they can't get it repaired at an aftermarket repair place. You should have the right to choose wherever you want to have your car serviced, whether that's the dealer or elsewhere. And that's really what they're trying to stop, that technology, that information from going to the repair sources.
Well, now basically you don't need a mechanic. You need a computer IT person to fix half the car.
Yes.
Talk to us about the Nissan Leaf. That's on your list of cars that potential buyers may need to be concerned about.
Well, I actually like the Nissan Leaf because it's an all-electric car, but we still have a lot of technology when you consider full electric cars. Who's going to be able to replace the battery? Right now, I know people that are in the automotive aftermarket that have gotten Toyota Priuses in with high mileage, and they're going to have the same similar problem. That battery has to be removed. It can't just be repaired and replaced like a Duracell battery. It has to be done by a technician that has that information. And it is not cheap. It's about $3,600 for that battery. The Leaf, we don't know because it hasn't reached the marketplace yet. Although it'll be great for the inner city, if you put a lot of miles on that car and you need to have that battery replaced, that's when it gets very expensive. So it might be right to get a smaller car that it's better fuel economy and buy carbon credits.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it wasn't my idea, but I thought it was interesting nonetheless. What about Volvo? Interesting stuff here, new braking technology, but also you got the fact that the company is being sold. So you buy an expensive car with new technology, do you have to worry, and maybe throw out the Saab for that matter, do you got to worry about the fact that there may or may not be people to fix the car?
Well, Volvo's technology is really cool. You're talking about active cruise control, and I actually got to test it at Continental in Berlin, Germany. It's very neat. You put the active cruise control on, and when the car in front of you stops, it notes the distance between you and another solid object, and it will stop the car so you don't have bumper-to-bumper contact. And when that car in front of you starts again, it'll leave that same distance. It's really cool. It works from 30 miles per hour and less. Now, if I were having a Volvo, I would have no problem being concerned about Volvo taking care of it, even though the Chinese company Geely will be owning them in the third quarter or somewhere around the second quarter of 2010. For you as the consumer, first thing I would do if I had any vehicle like that is always call the dealer and ask, is there a technical service
I'm worried about any
bulletin?
company being bought by a company the same name as a J-Lo, Ben Affleck bomb. Quickly, the Infiniti 2010. We don't even need to drive cars anymore. Tell us about the new Infiniti technology. You literally could almost sleep if you had all of these combined technologies.
That's true, and actually, Infiniti is always very cutting edge. One of the new is a lane change departure. If you fall asleep or not, and it notes that the car is drifting into the other lane, it'll actually bump you back into the lane. But it gives you a visual warning, it gives you an alert warning, and then if you still don't respond, it actually will bump the car back into the lane.
Wow.
It's nothing aggressive, but when you try it, it's really amazing.
Why can't we get this for conversation, for humans? So, like for me, I'm always making everybody upset. As soon as you start to say something that's veering off, people are getting mad, it instantly pushes your words back in. Is that coming?
I think we could all use that, and people that know me would probably say I should use it too.
Lauren Fix, the car coach. Thank you very much, Lauren. Have a happy new year.
Thank you. You too.
All right.